the body.
Stop! No punching. No punching. Definitely. Watch out, guys. Let him go. Carlos.
Quintana again had Berto's left arm pinned. Now Andre gets away. It's a fight.
A little bit here, work that. Yeah. Breathe.
Indio, ya estamos donde queríamos.
Come on, Indio. Got him where we want him. Come on. In the fifth. You feeling good? Good? Good. Listen to me well. Come on, this is our fight now. This is our fight. Let's work that jab and press and push. All right? I don't want you on the ropes. Let's do our fight plan. You hear me? Let's go. Let's go push it. Let's go. We got to press him.
And leaning. Rely on these things. Set on them. Get inside and dig. It is what it is. We're going to work. Come on, baby. We're going to work. We're going to work.
Combi box numbers in the fourth round. Berto 23 out of 54. Quintana 21 out of 70. Andre Berto making by far the harder contact.
Stop! No punching. Step back, step back, step back. Let's go.
Quintana's like an octopus when they get inside, Emmanuel.
Yep, and he's a very cagey fighter. He's doing a lot of things, and I'm just wondering.
Good
right
uppercut
now,
by Quintana.
I was wondering, was Berto is by most of us in the business, we question his chin to some degree. And, you know, he's got to be very careful still in that with Quintana. Quintana's not as talented, but still very smart, cagey fighter.
Step back, step back.
Berto's first knockdown was suffered at the hands of Cosme Rivera, Puerto Rican veteran. As promoter Lou DiBella said, it was hard to see him go down. It was good to see him get up.
You see Quintana there, holding his arms, hitting him, a lot of different tricks he's doing. And Berto makes it easier because he just pushes himself forward.
How would you describe Berto's style? I mean, you've known him since he was an amateur.
Well, I would say explosive. He doesn't box as much. He likes to explode. And the way that Quintana keeps bending his body, he really can't get Quintana in a position where he can throw a bunch of combinations. He can get 1 or 2 shots and that's it. But he's a very explosive type fighter. Likes to just throw big volleys and flurries. See, right there's what I'm saying. When he's pushing forward.
Berto sees an opportunity here. Quintana is hurt.
They both landed clean punches.
Yeah.
Berto's was harder.
Quintana was hurt more than Berto was.
You see what he's doing? He's clinching.
Yep, that's where the clinching is important. The clinching will bail him out if Kimmons allows it. Hard right hand by Berto. Quintana now in serious trouble against the ropes. Wobbling, trying to grab again. Keeps throwing punches. Berto looking for one more right hand. And Quintana's got his legs back already. There was an uppercut that was launched and missed.
Let's go.
Quintana with a little grin on his face, but he knows he's been up against it here in round number 5. It's been a big round for Andre Berto. Now, because Quintana has been the target of warnings and a point deduction by Kimmons, Quintana's corner is now coming after the referee and saying, hey, wait a minute, the other guy is hitting us low.
Indio, don't stay on the ropes, please. Come on, let's go. Listen, we've got to press the fight. We've got to press the fight. Put the hand, pop those jabs, pop the hand, pop the left, and then come back with the right. Let's go. Let's go, baby. We got to work it. We got to work.
Here we see the right hand, the shot that came in that hurt Quintana. And as I look at him more, I think it hurt him and stunned him, got his attention, but I don't think he was in that bad of trouble as I thought earlier.
Agreed.
Because he could see the punches coming, he was starting to slip. And at the end of the round, he actually was coming on in the last 10, 15 seconds. It's a good round for Berto, though.
Power shots in that round by CompuBox count. Berto 21 out of 34. That's a 62% connect percentage. Quintana was 16 of 44. If Berto is allowed to keep landing power shots like that, he'll probably put distance between himself and Quintana.
Work out of it, guys. Get out on your own. Box out.
Andre Berto was, at one point, an American amateur star. As an amateur, he had 2 victories over the smaller Timothy Bradley and 2 victories over the larger Andre Durrell, although Durrell says one of them was questionable.
Again, I was really still amazing looking at him. He's really a small welterweight to me. And to see him fighting those guys, and I was at those fights, because I was head of the boxing commission at the time with the Olympic Committee, and he had some great fights with those 165-pound guys.
Well, he weighed 165 in his first pro fight.
It's amazing. And he said his name could really almost get to 140 if he wanted to, he thought.
He was a chunk. He was in the running to make the United States Olympic team in 2004.
Break, no punching, no punching.
And then was controversially disqualified at the trials because of an incident in which he threw an opponent onto the canvas. And wound up, as the result of that, being Haiti's only fighter at the Athens Olympics.
Stop pressing.
Quintana dropped his left hand momentarily, and Berto got in another right-hand shot.
Yeah, but it seemed like it didn't hurt Quintana. It was a good shot, but Quintana just seemed to look at it and smile and shake it off. He just can't match Berto's hand speed, but I don't think Berto's had him seriously hurt yet.
Looking at Quintana's absence of power, though, Emmanuel, it strikes me that in order for him to hurt Berto, he's going to have to catch him with something that he doesn't see coming.
Right, because he's got the type of guy. Just hopefully there are some question marks about Berto's chin still possible. But right now, Quintana's not that kind of a devastating puncher.
Yeah, he's not the guy most likely who can ask the questions of Berto's chin that people want to see answered. That's why it was so fascinating to think of Berto fighting Shane Mosley. Mosley has real pop. Again, they trade solid shots, and again, Berto's is the harder punch.
Harder punch, faster punch, but I don't think he's hurt Quintana still, even though his head is going back.
I think this has been a pretty good round for Quintana, actually.
No punching.
Blood from the right eye of Carlos Quintana. There's a look at Wilnice Berto, Andre's mother, and other members of their large family.
Does not matter. This does not matter. This right here can still do what you do. You understand me? You can win it with this right here. You understand me? Okay.
CompuBox numbers through round 6 are almost dead even.
Stop leaning. Keep your hands in front of you. Give me a water.
I think he has injured his left bicep at some point during the fight.
You ask me.
This happened about 2 rounds ago.
Yeah. Berto is wincing with pain in his left bicep, it appears.
That could be a tear or a pull, either one. Now, if you've ever had a torn bicep, you know that it can roll up your arm like a window shade, so probably it isn't completely torn.
Well, you know, it's a rule. I don't believe in massaging and rubbing a guy any time the last 24 hours before a fight, let alone during a fight, unless something is really wrong.
Now, why
and I
did
think he requested that.
Whoa, why did he break that clinch up? Because Quintana hit Berto 4 or 5 clean shots to the ribs. He had a hand free. He was punishing him. Why did they stop that?
You'll have to ask Tommy Kimmons that one. And by the way, Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Look at you, 4 rounds to 2, 58-55 Andre Berto. I agree with Larry on round 6. I thought Carlos Quintana out-hustled him. But other than that, Andre Berto winning the fight based on, you know, that clean right hand he keeps landing on the inside. As far as what Kimmons is doing, he's trying to let him fight inside. But once they get locked up, he yells break and he stops it. In other words, if one guy's holding the other guy's arm and one guy's got an arm free, he'll let him punch with the arm that's free. But when they're locked up like this, he'll usually break him up, which is the right call.
Right.
Stop punching.
But earlier he didn't do that. He stopped Quintana having an advantage of a free hand. That was
2 hard right hands.
I thought it was much ado about nothing.
What?
I didn't think anything there landed.
I agree with you. They looked good. It was flashy, but I didn't think him land. Quintana eased the way out of most of those punches.
I disagree with both of you about the
that
second
one,
right hand. The second right hand landed, so did that punch. Sorry.
Stop, no punching. Break clean. Stop, no punching. Stop, no. Don't do it. Let's go. Stop, no punching. No punching. Break clean.
Do you see the left hand being effective?
I don't.
No, I don't see it.
I agree. He's still throwing it just as frequently, throwing it with pretty much the same authority, or so it appears.
I like that round. I like that round. Where's the end swell? All right, breathe. Breathe. You gotta walk.
CompuBox numbers in round 7 favored Quintana, as you can see.
Vamos, Indio. Oye.
Short 10, your punches up, you're throwing big punches. Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Are you okay?
Here we see the exchange that we were speaking about here near the corner. Where
First one misses.
Misses. I think he misses on this one.
Misses on that one.
This
now
is
watch
where you
this one land.
You get your points on this one here. Bingo.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And the next one misses, but he did land the one right hand. It was a good one too.
Yep.
And that's all you need
To make the exchange worthwhile for Berto.
Berto is a beautiful young man. He is not a beautiful fighter. He's strong and effective, but not a thing of beauty and a joy forever in terms of his style.
But Quintana doesn't help the case neither. He's a very, very smart, cagey guy.
Well, Berto has done some beautiful things in the ring, most particularly his near incredible right hand uppercut combination knockout of Miguel Angel Rodriguez, which was one of the most remarkable knockouts we've seen in the last couple of years. But yes, over the course of 12 rounds, he's not exactly beautiful.
But he is strong. He's fighting a determined fight here.
He flinched focused on the left hand. I think he is bothered sometimes by the bicep, but the right hand is still working very well for Berto.
Because Quintana can't deal with his speed. That's just the difference. He's got a lot of good strategy, but he just can't deal with speed. Just too short. I mean, too slow.